I'm back operating,
Okay.
but you,
All right. That's
yeah, but you
rolling on
lied,
now.
but you lied, brother.
All right.
Oh, we live.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
we live.
lied.
Oh yeah, we 14 seconds into it. Hey, how y'all doing today? Sorry for the late arrival and everything, but it's been a rough day. It was kind of last minute. Had the cancellation from Mr. Pfeiffer. Had to ride around and get a little bit of information from some water warriors. I'm sitting on the side of a water warrior right now, and the reason why I had to go to them is because I've been doing a lot of stuff lately. Like I'm involved with some prison reform. I done set up a protest at Lansing, and so some of the people that I'm talking about for this criminal reform, they like, man, the water crisis is over with. We just ready to move on. The settlement, we ain't gonna get nothing. We cool with that. We just want to move on. No, the water crisis is not over with. The water in Flint is still not tap drinkable. And something that needs to be said about that settlement, and it really needs to be said very loud. A very small percent of Flint registered for this settlement. We at a high number. We probably like 80%, 80, 90% of Flint did not opt in. And that needs to be said. That needs to be said. That needs to be said. Our water is not tap drinkable. That needs to be said. That needs to be said. That needs to be said. And another thing that they're pushing off to the side is the fact that they're not going to zero balance our water accounts.
Mm-mm.
And
Mm-mm.
they like, well, fight with us for prison reform and forget about the zero balance of the water account. People tired of talking about the water.
Well, here's the thing, though, Rich. So, like you said, let's put this in perspective. So, when we say a small percentage is 80,000 people, give or take, in Flint, right? Only 29,000 people registered. That's only like 25%. That's ridiculous. Ever, I get it. We don't trust nobody, and this right here shows why we don't trust nobody, right? Now we got this punk ass law firm coming in here taking 33 and a third plus cost, which is about 43%. Damn. So even if I
But
did get a little stipend of money, shit, you damn near about to take half of my junk. How is that helping the people? It's not. So we
you got
putting so we putting $47 million in these suckers' pockets, right? And then on top of 47 million that they get in their pocket, then they get 33 and a third plus cost on my money too, and your money and their money and all them. Come on. That's ridiculous. And you know what else I hate, Rich, and what's ridiculous to me? Is that these suckers that had this little, it's a few of them that had this little bone scan and feel like they're gonna be in a different bracket and they're gonna get all this money,
that's gonna cost them.
but damn everybody else. Come on, man. How
And
you
that's
talk?
going and what they not telling the people, them bone scans, that's gonna be, so those people finna lose 33. They probably finna lose like 60, 70% of their earnings.
See?
They gotta pay for that bone scan.
See?
And,
Mm-mm.
and then let's talk about how they're going about helping people sign up, paying people $20 an hour to stand on your front porch while you, how are you helping them? They need help. How is you helping them through a door? And it's and with this temperature that what it is. Are you really trying to say you helping somebody? Are you just trying to say you help?
But not even only that though, Rich. If they didn't fill it out the first time with no help, how they gonna fill it out the second time with no help? Come on, man.
And when is the people of Flint gonna stand up and demand to be a part of the conversation? And what I mean be a part of the conversation is we were 411 paying. Hurry up and opt in. Hurry up and first it was hurry up and sign. You have been done wrong. Hurry up and sign. You have been done wrong. Metropolitan Church, hurry up and sign. You have been done wrong. Burston Fieldhouse, hurry up and sign. You have been done wrong. Why you wasn't meeting at Metropolitan Church and they was asking you how much money did you think you deserved? Why you wasn't meeting at Burston and they was asking you how much money did you deserve? Why you wasn't meeting at Metropolitan and they were asking you how much would you settle for? And why they didn't meet at Burston and ask you how much would you settle for? Why they didn't call you on the phone and send you all those emails and all those text messages asking you that question? Because the only thing they were hiring people to do was to tell you to sign up for the lawsuit. That's it. They
Why?
bottom line was getting enough people to get them their millions of dollars. That was their bottom line.
So why wasn't it? Why wasn't the people of Flint saying when they saying, "I listen"? If I live in Flint and they asked me that question, they said, "What you would settle for? 100 million? Why? Why?
And,
What you mean? What I'm gonna say? Something? I'm
and,
gonna give you a little small number because in all actuality, there is no number that can compensate for the loss that you had. There is no number. It's no
the
number,
conver-
and
the
we just
conversation. Oh, you breaking up? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I said we just settling for peanuts, and that's the thing. We okay with having these crumbs fall on the floor, and we okay with these crumbs that people giving us, but it's a whole loaf sitting in front of us, and we won't get the loaf of bread. We'll settle for these crumbs. It's just silly.
So Ty, I'm finna trip you out. But the last time that I remember Martin Luther King III was here, and I think it was like 2015, maybe 16, most likely late 14, early 15. Uh, he said that the city of Flint should be demanding $6 billion from the state and $7 trillion from the federal government. And at the end of the day, every resident in the city of Flint should have came home with at least $50,000. The problem I have with the city of Flint and representation is that never happened. We never had a push to demand that. We never had a push to tell these people don't definitely this settlement that y'all settle for. No, let's go to trial. Let's go to trial.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing. And then what hurting me is how many we got. What 60, 70,000 of us that did not opt in. Where is somebody that want to pick up I wish I was an attorney, a prosecutor, or anything that I could sue Rick Snyder and them. I would come and pick up 1,000 Flint residents as individuals and sue each party that need to be sued and ask for the amount of money that each resident asks to be received. And I'm going to bring this up again. When when they had that gas explosion, they asked for $50 million for a family that wasn't directly there was the neighbor. And I feel they should get their 50. I ain't saying nothing. And I feel that family should get that 100 or whatever they coming from. But I'm just saying, where is that kind of representation when it comes to the citizens of Flint, when it comes to the water crisis? Where is the real attorneys at? I mean, I would much rather be represented by some attorneys. Because remember, at first we thought they was gonna get 200 million because of how the split was supposed to be. So I would rather have attorneys in that situation that would want to split $2 billion versus a company, some attorneys that wanted to split 200 million. You know, Give me the Johnny. We need people like that to come back. We are underrepresented locally, statewide. What our state rep had to say for this? Um, our state rep is not even making it easy for us to sign up for it. I really haven't heard anything good or bad when it comes from the state rep when it comes to this water settlement.
Yeah,
Uh, no visitations in the court.
I heard nothing. She ain't said a word. I kind of feel like she a mute sometimes. Like, can she even talk? Cause I ain't heard nothing from her. That's a shame, man. We oh
Man,
my,
listen,
it's
and
just so
I ain't got nothing against her, but I'm just making two exact statements. We let this woman get away with taking pictures on her way inside of the capital, the state capital. We let her get away with pictures. I mean, you got to think about it because we got people that letting people like that get away with taking pictures. That's also talking about, oh, the water crisis is dead. We're just tired of it. It's been we we got to get rid of these mind. We got a lot of bad mindsets that people like me are fighting. The reason why y'all always hear me talking is because it's people that's going and getting inside of these head, telling people that, oh, just get over the water. It is what it is. He not the mayor ain't gonna zero balance the water account. Just move on. It's these kind of people that are only reaching people. Me and my friends, we were talking earlier, the water warriors. We were talking earlier, and we were talking about how people still say Karen Weaver is a thief. The reason why those people are still saying that Karen Weaver is a thief because the only voice that they heard was a voice telling them that she was a thief. There was no voices that was telling her that, and not saying that we wasn't out there because we are. Just like this video, it's way more people that's not watching this video that is watching this video. You see what I'm saying? So the few people that's watched this video, they're gonna know something that most of the people don't know because ain't nobody talking like me when it comes to the city of Flint should have been demanding billions of dollars from the state and trillions from the federal. You're not gonna get that out loud like this. But I'm willing to say it because I don't care.
Well,
It
Rich,
needs to be said. So what? Stick in your blackball list, whatever list y'all got me on. Keep me on that list. I ain't biting my tongue, and I'm not selling out.
well,
So
Rich,
y'all can. I will keep on running around here, and I will be hollering at 5 people when I should be getting a voice of thousands. But it's okay because God is in my heart, and I can sleep well every night. I do not have no problem going to sleep because I sold out, or I balled down, or I gave up, or I gave in
so what you saying, Rich? You believe some people sold out?
a lot. And as a whole, we are, like I said, they like Rich. They cool with my passion, but they really cool with my passion for their passion. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's it's okay for them not to support somebody that like me that right now this is what this city needs, and it's called who's on my ballot. And this the thing is when I meet everybody together and I teach people to find out where they gotta go vote at, where they who they can vote for. Because right now, it's some people that is the different person than they in the do they the boundaries and change. So it's some people that would have to vote at Burston ain't gonna be voting at Burston. The only race that is gonna be the same as far as them changing these boundaries is the mayoral election. And that's because it's the city of Flint mayoral election. Everything else, the county commissioners, it's a chance of a change. County race is a chance of a change. The state rep race is a change. So you may still be in the same situation, but if you are in the same situation, you got new people that you're voting with now. And then if you are in a new situation, of course you are now with new people that you're voting with. You see what I'm saying? So we got a lot of different particles moving at the same time. And then this is another thing that I'm talking about, because it's election season. You got a lot of people acting like they're green when they really blue. And in the past, they were so hard, and they not need to be remembered, because how can you trust somebody that can tarnish a person's political career? How can you? Some people, maybe it's okay to forgive, but it's not okay to forget. Then that's why you always hear me saying, don't get caught in the moment. Go back and see what was going on 5, 6, 7 years ago. See how this person was moving, or look. Some of y'all just go back to how they were moving 3 years ago. And we are stuck with individualists. When a person like me, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I'm not an individualist. I support Black Lives Matter. I support the Peacekeepers. I support Karen Weaver. If Sheldon Neely needs some volunteers to pass out some food or whatever, I'm gonna go down there and help him.
Rich.
If Flint Rising called my name out, I'm there. But think about how many things I had to do as a soloist.
Rich.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's not that you being an individualist, because you are an individualist. You roll solo most of the time. You are an individualist. What you are not is an opportunist. That's what you're not. And that's what these people are. They are opportunists. It's not being an individualist, it's being an opportunist. And they're an opportunist. And so they take any opportunity to be on whatever bandwagon is going to make them look good, or give them a few dollars, or that's going to push them in the direction that they need to be directed in. And it's not for the good of the people, or for the good of the cause, or even for the culture, right? It's none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Opportunists, and it's an opportunist, and they're only out for self, right? When they out for self for the wrong reasons, it's not for the right reasons. It's always for the wrong reasons. That's what it is. So no, you are individualist, and it's good that you are, because you speak your mind, you have your own mind and your own thoughts, and you don't let anybody sway you in one direction or the other. But you're not an opportunist. That's what it is. They're opportunists.
Yep. But it's people like you. I got a couple more friends that I don't need to mention. I'm not gonna mention their name, but they keeps me going. It's frustrating when people try to blackball you. I just give you a prime example that Mickey can testify to. I'm trying to just be a nice, normal guy on Saturday morning at 8:00 in the morning. I'm waking up, and they don't even mention. They don't even. I done done this since November. Yeah. I've been doing it for almost every Saturday. I've been waking up since November, just to basically give him a Facebook audience, because all he has is an AM audience. I very seldom talk. He don't even mention the Flint voices that come on every Saturday after his show. Every Saturday there's a Flint voices. Every Saturday that I record him, there's a Flint voices. And never once has that morning show mentioned that there was a 6 o'clock show, including the week where I paid attention for 45 minutes. They threw something in there and like a cliffhanger, and everybody wanted to see what the cliffhanger had to do with the 45 minutes of rambling that had took place. And then we instantly got attacked. Instead of them just listening for 10 seconds of me saying, the people been agreeing with you. They've been commenting with you all day. They just want to know how these two entangle with each other. And instead of saying, as a matter of fact, while they was after after it was clear that they wasn't going to let me explain to them that y'all making something out of nothing, they had already mentioned that the elevator at that time didn't have anything to do with the 45-minute rambling. It didn't have nothing to do with that. So I ain't even saying it why he going through that then. Like, hey, okay, y'all, it don't have nothing to do with it. Y'all move on. And he still attacking for 10 minutes. And then after that attack ended, another 5-minute attack come out. I'm like, and then I'm like begging for just give me 10 seconds. And in those 10 seconds I explained that I was trying to stop y'all from putting y'all foot in y'all mouth. Y'all just wouldn't listen. People been agreeing with y'all all day. They've been commenting with y'all all day. You just disrespected everybody that been listening to you ramble for 45 minutes. And then you just put a 10-minute and a 5-minute personal attack on them.
Rich, you know what?
That's sad.
It is, but at the end of the day, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
For real. Like shit. Like people gonna be people. They gonna do what they want to do.
Man.
And again, it's people they gonna be opportunists. It's gonna be people that just want to be seen and want to be heard and want to do all the loud things. You know, I think all you need to really focus on is just being true to you, being true to all of the things that you feel passionately about, and continue to work on those things and work on those issues that you have, and not worry about other people, not worry about other people supporting you, not worrying about trying to get people like that to support you, because at the end of the day, Rich, you're gonna
It
have
ain't
the
coming.
regardless if it come or if it don't, Rich. My point is, who support you gonna support you. That's what you just need to focus on. Who supports you is gonna support you. You don't need no fair weather friend anyway. You want a friend like that? Because the last I checked, one of them was into it with somebody. Then it was some jail talk got the going on and this and that. That's the type of shit you go around you. You get what I'm saying? What I'm
I
saying.
get you 1,000%.
That's all I'm saying. Is keep the people that's around you and that got your best interest at heart and really support you. You just focus right there and you keep that focus right there. You don't have to worry about that outside of them other people, because
Why
that's
you
going them fair weather friends mean nothing. And you ain't gotta speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you just stay true to you, and you stay true to all of the things that you got going on. Don't be telling people
Satara, how
ideas.
much how much do me and you communicate?
Often, quite often.
Often. I know what I know what you're talking about, and I'm listening, and I have always listened to you, and I'm going to continue to listen to you.
Because I
So
want you
yeah.
to
Yeah,
let the
so and there's no rebuttal coming from me when it comes to that, and I want to appreciate you for doing that, and I want to thank you for encouraging me to continue to do what I'm doing. Because if it wasn't for people like you, I would have been like, you know what, the dog is like to the point to where I can like right now, I'm still trying to figure out a way how I'm finna go and make a lot of money but still continue doing what I'm doing as far as what we didn't got started with the podcast of enlightening the people in there and bringing other people to the table and stuff. So it's all good, and it's all in prayer, and it's all everything is God.
It is
Um,
because what God got for you is for you, and can't nobody, and I mean
no, nobody.
nobody can take that away from you. Look how far you done came since then to right now. Since November to right now. You feel me? So whatever is for you, and ain't nothing nobody can do. Not no elevator talk, not no your mama talk, not no you ignorant talk, not none of that can stop what God got for you. Nothing, nothing at all. So don't pay them people no mind. Fuck them. Do you
Been
flat
doing it.
out?
Yeah. But listen, Satara, I also had a chance to talk to Pfeiffer,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to ask him because it was brought up by a city council member that they was the city was paying back a lot of grant, and I had to ask Pfeiffer, was that true? And the answer to that is no. Uh,
Hold on, Rich. Let me clarify what the statement was said. The
okay,
statement was made because they said what a councilwoman in the second ward, Dr. Liddell Lewis, said the reason Flint why they voted for voted for a compliance company was because Flint was paying back so much money for grants.
Mm.
and that came straight out of her mouth, right? Through
Yeah.
her text.
It
That's
was in
that's recorded some kind of way, ain't
it
it?
was in the chat. It was a Thursday
It's
show.
recorded in the chat.
Wrote it
So
in the
it's
chat.
not a personal attack. It's recorded in the chat.
It's a fact. It was written down. It was in the chat.
Now you can say what Pfeiffer said. Now you can explain. I just wanted to get a backdrop of
And
what was
and
said.
uh, and, and Pfeiffer ain't the and Pfeiffer isn't the only person that I communicated with on that subject. And really, everybody that I communicate agree with Pfeiffer. They don't agree with the Liddell Lewis syndrome. They say there is, and then that's why when y'all that's why y'all hearing me saying, don't just let nobody like that. Don't let anybody. Don't let Eric May say something like that. You gotta turn around and ask Eric Mays what grants do the city had. What grants did the city have to pay back, and what grants are they about to have to pay back? You don't just let nobody say the city paying back a whole lot of grants. That's the reason why I voted for this compliance fund. We can't. Those are the same people that are saying the water crisis is over with. Just forget about it. Those
Here,
are the one that's gonna settle for their pennies after most of the money is going to those attorneys and paying back the doctors.
so here's the thing. Let's break this down. So they the mayor hired a compliance firm to decide where this money should go and how this money should be spent. So so in,
Basically,
so in essence, he hired somebody to do the job that we hired him to do. So he hired somebody to do his job, and he don't have to do his job. So he don't have to be held accountable for the bullshit that's going to come from this. That's what I take from it.
he needs to be held accountable because he has a improper administration to where you will have to go out and hire a firm. The far as the excuses, this man, come on now, we electing all of these excuse makers. I'm only on part time. Oh, we don't got enough workers. Excuse after excuse after an excuse. It was the past administration. It was shredded. Excuse after excuse after excuse. And we let these same people. Now, this is what pisses me off because these same people that are accepting these excuses are also the ones that say, oh, Rich, forget about the zero balance of the water account.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. The people is just tired. We're just ready to just move on. How you? I want to see how you feel. Let me see. May, then it's March, April. What it went? We said we got January, February, March, April, May. 5 months. So let's say May. June, July, August, September, November. A little bit after we get our next mayor and our new and our state, all of, after a little bit after that is over with, those checks are going to be an issue. I want to see how you people feel then. I want to see how you feel after you losing $45 million off rip, and then you losing what is 33% because of your attorney fees, and then you're losing another percentage of all your medical costs. I want to see how y'all feel then.
Broke shit.
I mean, no, because some of these people that are agreeing with this and agreeing with conversations like we paying back grant money. I'm where they is telling the truth. They only work part time. You are accepting excuses like this.
But here's my thing though, Rich. What does that have to do with anything? If you have to pay back grant money, how does that make sense to hire somebody and spend more money? How does that even fucking make sense? That don't even fucking make sense. So we need to save money because we gotta pay back all these grants, but I'm gonna pay this motherfucker to do the goddamn what? I'm trying to figure
out. Even if she telling the truth, she looking bad.
But that don't make sense.
Even if she telling the truth, that was not a good. That's like I said, she shouldn't have got away with that. She can't get away with that.
Don't even make sense. I'm not even trying to listen. I'm not even bashing like a person. I'm bashing the fact that I'm baffled that this even makes sense to even say. So I'm saying, okay, we don't have no money because we gotta pay back these grants. We don't have no money, but I gotta hire these motherfuckers to decide. But we ain't got no money now. We ain't got no money. I'm paying back and I'm paying out, but I don't have no money. What? Come on. I'm trying to understand it. Like I'm literally trying to listen. I done asked a million times. I'm dead ass. I have asked a million times. Miss Liddell Lewis, please accept my invitation to come on the show. Listen, I don't care about no Fly City Blackout. Not advocating for them. Not advocating. I'm advocating on behalf of myself. Please come and talk to me and let us talk to the people so we can figure this out. So we can break this down so that it can forever and completely be broken. And let's just can we just talk it out? I know you feel like I'm bashing you or whatever. I'm not. I'm really trying to figure this out because the shit don't make no sense. I'm telling you, hey, you got a doctorate. I do not. So maybe you got to break this down in non-doctorate dummy terms for me because it's not making any sense. I know that I can add and I can subtract. And I know that if I got this up, if I say I got 0 and I'm taking from 0, I still got 0, but I'm in the negative even more. And then if I'm paying out some more, I'm still in more -0. So I'm going down, 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 down. See, that ain't how even this new math that y'all teaching these children don't even that does not compute.
Still ain't adding up.
It is negative, negative, and negative is still a goddamn negative. So you can't tell me that I don't have this because we got to pay out this, but I got to pay this person here, but I still ain't got this. Oh my Lord. My head fucking swimming and spinning because I don't get it. I don't understand. It just be some of the shit that y'all be saying. And I think it's just because you have a vocabulary and you're very articulate when you speak. And maybe it makes sense to some other people, but as for a person that know how to add and subtract, it's not making any sense to me.
Man, those were elementary sentences. She made a sentence saying that because the city is paying back grants.
I'm just saying.
That's an elementary statement. You don't gotta go to college to figure that one out.
Listen, I'm just saying, if we can work on math this week, we can work on colors next week. I don't Let's just work on the math part because it's not computing. It's not adding up. I just need to understand how this even makes sense, and it doesn't make sense. And what's even more crazy for me is that we allow it. We continue to allow these things. That is what doesn't make zero sense to me. So now we gonna let. Oh, okay, yeah, all right, whatever, man. This shit is crazy. I'm moving the
You
fuck.
can't you can't we can't listen. We are in the dirt. We are spitting mud. Right now when we spit, we are spitting mud. So we cannot no longer allow people to make statements like that and get away with it. They must be checked quickly,
I'm
on
just.
point,
I'm really
instantly.
asking. I'm asking. Please, Ms. Lewis. Let's talk about this. Let's please make me understand how this even makes sense. I'm just saying because then what the fuck is the council for? What y'all gonna do? At what point y'all gonna do something? And I'm talking to all
She
y'all. At what
she
point y'all?
gives so many bad answers.
Oh, child. I'm stressed out. Rich, I'm stressed out. This shit stresses me out because I don't even get it. You don't even.
Man, you know what I'm tired of already? Great job. They're doing a great job. Man, what is they doing? What have they done that's so great? Oh, it's just a wonderful city. What's wonderful about this city?
Who said that?
Man,
Everybody.
you ain't been seeing all these photos and all of this talk.
Now, Rich, you know how I feel about the photo ops. You know how I feel about that. So nope, I ain't.
Man, and then the great. Oh, this is a great city. Oh, we're doing wonderful things. And I'm gonna talk about this park. What's so great about this park that they keep bragging about that they finna build over there by Ketter?
By Kettering.
Yeah, we got all of this. We got all of these abandoned places. We got all of these people talking about we need to have a home ownership program, and they're bragging about this park that this is going to be a state park.
Ain't no kids over there. Well, all right. I guess. Why don't they
I
make a
mean,
these abandoned
I mean,
schools?
we got a whole. I'm a, my cousin gonna kill me, but I don't care. We got like my cousin Brian Nolan. When I looked at the beginning plans of bursting, right? You know, he had cathedrals. So I'm down there bursting. I'm standing by what is on paper as a cathedral, but I'm looking at the real cathedral, and I'm calling them like, man, where the cathedrals at? And then when he described, I looked on my show. I said, "Oh my God, what look good on paper ain't nothing in reality." That cathedral was like two picnic tables and a makeshift net like piece of wood around it to where it don't even stop the rain from hitting your head if it's raining.
Child.
And the way it sounded on paper, like we were just gonna have a ball, like a nice big picnic area there.
Mm.
And then it's just so much stuff like that. And then I'm thinking about the Sylvester Broom Center when they talked about that sports complex. When they brought that to us a couple of years ago, man, it sounded like it was complete, like the state was gonna fund it, like they had it going on. They want the city of Flint to build it.
Mm.
And then let me say this when it comes to our city council
They
meeting.
can't because they gotta pay back grants and they gotta pay. So they can't be rich. Ah. They can't build it. They gotta pay back them grants. They can't build it.
And why? And listen, ain't Flint a part of Genesee County?
Hey, listen, I don't know. Right
Why we
now,
ain't asking? Why they ain't asking them? Now look, we putting a whole lot of pressure on these city council that's only part time. Come on, man. How we gonna let my cousin and Charles Winfrey? We ain't asking them for nothing. Y'all need to stop going to city council and asking for some of their Harper funds. Y'all need to call Brian B.B. Nolan and Charles Winfrey, and y'all need to ask y'all part of Flint is a part of Genesee County too. Y'all need to start asking them to fund some of them programs.
I
They ain't
agree.
asking. They not asking the county commissioners to do nothing. As a matter of fact, last I heard, they let them get away with one of them. I don't know which one it was. Maybe it wasn't there one of them because it's about five of them. But one of them said that Flint got their own Harper fund. Flint is the reason why Genesee County got most of their Harper funds. Spend some of that money in Flint. But who talking about it?
Nobody.
We attacking the heck out of it. We call it. We got Quincy Murphy throwing fits left and right. Man, well, come on, man. And then let me tell you how smooth BB is. BB say, I ain't having no problem spending that money. They ain't having no problem out. They ain't hiring no firm. And we sitting up and we sitting up here hounding people that say they've only worked. I think wasn't the last council meeting, Quincy Murphy said, I gotta go make me some real money or something. Like,
Oh wow.
I mean, it's not funny because they're making decisions that affect lives. That's why while I was out on the campaign trail, I was trying to tell people that said they didn't vote that just because you don't vote, that don't mean that the decisions that these people are making ain't affecting you. You need to lift your voice. You need to get involved. Stop saying you don't vote because these people are making detrimental decisions about your livelihood and getting away with it because you don't vote, because you don't lift your voice, because you don't show any concern, because you don't have any pushback.
Mm.
They capitalizing. They capitalizing off the people that say, "Oh man, I'm just tired. It's been 8 years in county. Oh, forget it, man. They just it is what it is. You know, they man, these people love that. They love that only 20% of us vote because if 80% of us voted, they wouldn't be winning no election. It's like we the worst of two evils all of the time. I remember, I swear to God, I remember back when I was before I would vote, before I was old enough to vote. These races in Flint was a no lose situation. No matter who you voted for, you had a good you had good, strong backbone. You had the kind of representation that would shut down City Hall if they didn't get their way. We had really, like, real talk. My cousin, Sokita Nolan, Sheriff Wilson came to his funeral and spoke. Do we got anybody presently involved that was willing to shut down? I'm talking about, like, shut it down. When we say shut down, like, y'all want to hit us with a baton, guess what? We got something to throw at y'all too. Real talk. These was real backbonest people. Where are they in us? Where BB? You're my age. Is me or you finna go shut down City Hall? Is enough people finna follow you and shut down City Hall? Real talk. I don't think we going. I
Mm.
don't think we going. I don't think we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna shut down City Hall. Matter of fact, we ain't shut it down yet. Listen. We done had the emergency manager up in here. We done voted for a water switch. We listen. We about to let Snyder off the hook. We about to let all of them people off the hook.
Well, answer this question for me, y'all. Y'all answer this. I don't care who. I mean, y'all answer. How do y'all feel about them getting them people together to do them town hall meetings to talk about spending some money, what they know where they already finna spend it at?
I think they just trying to save face. They got it all planned out. They know what they about to do, and it ain't doing nothing.
Well,
Wall.
you finished Satara, or you can go some more.
Go for it.
Well, I think they finna make a whole lot of people mad because I seen a whole lot of people with a whole lot of good individual ideas and individual needs for some of those Harper funds. I seen a whole lot of people all of a sudden pop up with a nonprofit. And then I see, I don't know what I man, look, it is what it is. When Sheldon Neely set up that meeting with those pastors about the Harper funds, he beat the heck out of himself. He opened up every door. He opened up every door available for somebody to throw a punch at. The black people. We already don't like the pastors. We already thinking sideways about the pastors. And you have a meeting with them. So there they go. Then your people that don't agree with us. They all you do is spend money on the north side of Flint. And for them to make a statement like that, knowing that for general like Chris Caleb brought up, administration after administration after administration have concentrated on downtown Flint, and all you got to do is ride from Pearson Road and no, you all you gotta do is ride from Carpenter Road and Saginaw and go straight through until you get in Grand Blanc, and you will see exactly what Chris Caleb said when he said about all of the concentration being in that downtown area.
Absolutely.
Because as you ride and you can go left and you can go right, and then you can keep straight and you can go left and right all you want to, at the end of the day, administration after administration has went into that downtown area. You're talking about the 50-year hotel abatement. You're talking about what the capital is getting. You're talking about what this current administration is going to try to do. You got to look at this current administration is the victim of the DDA. They are a victim because it's their watch that people are getting all of these $25 even though you didn't even have your vehicle at the time ticket. It's like whatever pot of money that they need, they're just down there throwing tickets. If you go downtown, I don't care if you put $1 million in a machine, if you pay for everybody to park, they're sending you a $25 parking ticket.
Mm-hmm.
They're sending you one. I got one and my car was in the shop.
I got two of them, and it was, and I got two of them, right? And so I went down there with my, they give you a ticket, and I'm like, bro, I paid this. Like, what the fuck is going on? Twice. Oh, I don't know. Maybe something's going on with it. We get that all situated. Whatever. Go down there with my little tickets, and like, look, I got the thing. It paid. Like, I wasn't even. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop.
And
I,
then wasn't it? And
I
wasn't you? Ain't you supposed to be able to pull up and have somebody in a car run a restaurant and get your food and come back out without having to put no money in the meter? Is that possible?
it should be.
Because I was sitting in the same seat that I'm in right now, and the person that's driving this car got a ticket when they went on the inside to get their food. And I remember that day real good because I told her, I said, that's what you get for not sharing with me. A
That
deli sandwich and some chips.
that's a shame. I'm gonna tell you
That's
right. That
that's
kid, that
GDA.
that that keep my black ass right from downtown. I don't even. I said I'm not fooling with them. I'm not about to go down there and be doing all that. I'm gonna tell you right now that keep my black ass from downtown. That happened last year. I don't go down there. I'm not going down there for that. I'm not about to keep going down there fighting about damn ticket I done paid for. I'm running in something and I'm overpaying because I don't want no fucking ticket. And then y'all still slap me with a ticket, man. Y'all kiss my ass. I'm not about to keep doing that. And then I gotta go down there and I'm trying to going down there and I'm like, I just want to take care of this. I got my proof that I paid this. I wasn't even in there that long. This tag, is say a time. My time stamped right here. Like it was paid. Take this off. And then 2 months later, it's down there again. Now I got to go down there and I'm doing it again. And then this would piss me off. Then they want to get a little snazzy with me. I'm like, hey, you a little too turned up. You need to take some of that hot sauce out your throat. I'm trying to get this situated, right? And then you gotta go down there and then you now if you elevate, now you gonna make me raise up because now I'm pissed off because you talking to me crazy and I'm trying. It's just shit like that, and I don't be want to have to deal like that. So you know what? To keep that from happening, I keep my black ass from downtown. I don't even go down there. I don't give a fuck what's going on down there. Not going. I hate it. I don't. I should. We should not have to deal with that.
Yep.
Like for real. We should not have to deal with that.
Man, I remember.
Go in and out of
I
somewhere.
remember.
Going in there and paying, grabbing your food, and somebody sitting in there, and you still get a ticket. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Yep. Real talk. Not lying to you. I remember one time. I was driving somebody's car, and then I know I'm not in my vehicle, and then I'm already knowing I've been hearing kind of people talking about how they've been being misdone. This was before they started picking on me.
Yeah.
I put money in every number. I put money in for like three different spots.
Right.
And then that person told me I owed them $25. I was like, hold on, man. Then they told me where I was parked at. They told me my time. I said, man, I was there, but I swear to God, I paid. I was like, look, you need to call this number. Don't give them that $25. Then that person went and gave them the $25. But then guess what happened? About a week later, they called me and said, I pulled up at the Secretary of State. I had a person in the car with me. I put money in the meter. I went in the Secretary of State. I came right back out. And guess what? They sent her another ticket. And then that same person, that same vehicle was in the shop. And guess what they did? They sent the ticket with about this much of her it's like you could just see the name of her truck. No license plate, no physical scar or nothing like that. And and is this you? No, it ain't me. You better not pay that.
Man, I don't know, Rich.
I'm like, man, look, they like, and then I go to the city council meeting, I find out that they in debt. And then once again, why the DDA? Maybe they is, but we need to stop. We need it just like that night program. I love that too, and that's what they got in the first war. So Eric Mays wanna. Well, I would like to see what man don't get a night program. Nothing. That's the county program. Get the money from the county. Mm-hmm. How you going? Oh, that's in my ward, man. That's in Genesee County.
Mm-hmm. You right.
And I mean, seriously. And if I was a city council, I'll be all in our face. Man, y'all get off my back. Man, go ask BB and them for some money. Then stop coming to us for everything.
Right.
That they sitting up there, they want to get land bank all our houses and
don't even get me started with them suckers. Oh, don't even get me started.
And your girl, Liddell Lou, you got some explaining to do. Because once again, when you brought Miss Cherry there's accusations that she didn't know what she was talking about. That she was misleading the people. There is some serious accusations about that.
Run that by me again. You said who brought? Miss Cherry.
She brought Deb Cherry to a council meeting, and Deb Cherry. Remember when Pfeiffer was talking about she lied to the council?
Yeah. Liddell Lewis brought Deb Cherry.
Liddell Lewis is the one who brought her to the city council that day. That's the one who led the avalanches of the false statement that's going on.
Why her name is so much stuff?
Hmm?
Why her name is so much stuff? Why every time you talk about some council is her name is attached? Why she is stuff?
Because be, listen, she the one brought that. Well, she had to be chosen. They probably got a group, and that group decided that she was gonna be the one that bring Deb Cherry there. Well, anyway, she was chosen, or she decided, I don't know which one it was, to bring Deb Cherry there. She chose to say that grant statement. She chose to say she's only part time. Those were all by choice. Those were not by force. Didn't nobody ask her nothing. She volunteered all of that information.
Hmm. Mm. Ooh, yeah. All right.
I can't wait till y'all get Dennis Pfeiffer back on though.
But
You know
when
what I'm
he's
saying?
rich,
Man, he'll probably be on next Saturday. I just gotta go down. Everything is my fault because as y'all know, I just started running my mouth and doing videos again all yesterday. So I really took a back seat, and I really was looking out for myself personally and health wise. So
Okay, guys.
so it's so it was on me. But like I said, I did reach and I did talk to him, and I did get this information about. So when I say that Liddell, because I strictly asked him, I was like, hey, look, man, Liddell talking about the city got to pay back grant money. What you
No,
know,
no,
man? We don't owe no grant money.
no, no. Did you put it in content? Did you put it in the content like the reason that they wanted to? Well, her
Yeah,
statement
oh yeah.
was
I also let them know that was the reason why she said she was voted for. But it really don't matter why she said it. It's the fact that she said it and it ain't true.
okay. Gotcha.
so
Even
he's saying
that's who can care less because like I said, I'm pissed at Eric Mays. I'm pissed at Jerry Winfrey Carter. I'm pissed at Judy Priestley. I'm pissed at um Eva Worthy. I'm pissed at Quincy Murphy. I'm pissed at Liddell Lewis. I'm pissed at Tanya Burns. I'm pissed at all 8 of them that voted for that firm. So it can care less about that. It's just the fact that when she said that the grant is the reason why she voted for that, I'm like, if
who
there's nothing you could have, and
who
then at least say something that's true.
who didn't vote for it?
Dennis Pfeiffer.
He was the Lone Ranger.
I guess he could tell how that meeting was gonna go. He checked out.
He was the only one that didn't vote for it.
He checked out that whole. That was a meeting. That was the meeting of the shake your head that votes.
I fuck with Dennis.
Well, I got one question for you, Satara. Just answer this for me.
Okay.
When you gonna get that interview with Eric Mays? When can we be waiting on that?
Oh, I'll reach out to him tomorrow.
No, I mean is that gonna be your first guest for your show? That's what I'm asking.
Yes, yeah, it can be my first guess.
I'm just asking. Ain't gotta be. I just wanted to know, put it out there, so you
I
will be
think that'd
bringing
be.
Eric
I
on.
think that'd be a great first guest for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to him.
And I
Yeah,
know you're gonna get. I know you're gonna ask some of them hard questions.
I
And you
definitely.
ain't even gotta. You ain't even gotta ask Eric Mays. No, Eric is the easiest interview there is. If any, the only hard part about interviewing Eric Mays is getting too much information.
No, y'all don't think you had too much information. I fuck with Eric. That's my guy.
Eric all right with me. Eric ain't gonna beat around the bush.
I would love for.
Eric gonna tell you what's on his heart, whether you gonna hug him or jump him like Murdoch.
I wouldn't dare do that. That's my guy. I would love for him or even Liddell Lewis to be my first guest. Liddell, come holler at me. Let's do it.
What about can you get Jerry Winfrey Carter on here with you?
I
Probably.
think she I think she'll do a show with I think she'll do a show with Satara. I think
I,
she'll do a show with Satara.
she probably would. I've been knowing her for a long time. She probably would.
Well, you know what? Let's do better than that. Is you gonna interview one of these people that's running for the state rep? You know what I'm
Hell,
saying? Before we get off, you gonna interview a state rep?
She gonna
hell,
interview me.
Rich, we gotta get some. We gotta get some newcomers coming on who we don't know.
Uh-uh. Man, ain't none of this like it was last summer. That's real talk. If I ain't rolling with you, I'm not opening up my door for everybody running for mayor
I'm
to come
not
on my show.
saying for you.
Oh
I'm not
no, no,
saying
no.
you,
It
Rich.
it
I was.
gotta it gotta be line in the sand. Ain't no let's talk to everybody and decide who we gonna none of that. No,
Rich, can
it's
I?
to draw that
Rich,
line in the
Rich,
sand.
Rich, Rich.
Rich,
Can I?
Rich, hold on, Mick, Rich.
I'm,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do it.
Hold on,
But I can understand y'all can do it now. But I'm drawing a line in the sand.
Rich.
If
You could
I
draw
ain't down with you, I ain't trying to smile in your face.
Rich. You could draw a tic-tac-toe line. I don't give a damn what you draw. That's your show. But on my show, I'm gonna interview who the hell I want to interview, and I ain't got no lines in the sand. I don't take no prisoners. I blow everybody up. So it ain't that for me. I ain't got a dog in the fight. It don't matter. I'm not that one. So yeah, hell yeah. I want to interview everybody. I don't care how they feel about it. And Rich, I really don't care how you feel about it. You ain't gotta help me do that. I'll get
And
my
I'm cool with it. I'm just saying it's right now. I ain't trying to get nobody
but
nobody that don't deserve the extra lookout. Extra lookout.
that ain't an extra lookout. That's asking the questions that need to be asked, and that's getting the answers that you need to have. It ain't got nothing to do with that. People got to know where people stand and where they head at in order to make the correct vote. That's the problem right there. We want to pick and choose who we talk to, and then everybody had the facts of everybody. So if I just say, okay, I'm just gonna interview Rich Jones because he running and I know where he stands. I feel like that, like how he feel. Why can't I interview what her name is Cynthia Neely? Because I want to know where your voice at home, girl. We ain't heard nothing from you. You
Where your voice been?
that's my point. So I can't not talk to these people. It doesn't matter who they are.
And you
I want
right.
all of them. So we
And
can't not.
you right. But I understand you, and you're right. But the reason why I feel this way is because I didn't the year, and I done watched a whole lot of people move. So that's the only reason why. And now if I was like I did when I had state rep,
What
everybody
you
got
do?
mad at me
Rich,
Hey,
because they
Rich,
wanted everybody to drop out the race. And that's
Rich.
instead of telling people to drop out the race, I gave them a platform. So I understand what you're saying, but
look,
far as the
Rich,
reason why I feel this way is because I've been lied to and I've seen so much trash and I know so much far as what's out here being represented.
but Rich, you got.
That's the only reason why I feel that way.
But Rich, here's the thing.
But if I didn't know anything, I would want to know everything. But
But
I
Rich,
know all of
but Rich, here's the thing though. It ain't for you. And just because you know
them.
everything, everybody else know everything. And I'm gonna tell you where your problem lie right there is you too emotional about it, and you need to take your own personal emotion out of it. That's the problem right there. You take your own personal emotional out, and you can get to it. But you got to remember, you doing this for the people, not for yourself. So whether you know about it or not it don't negate the fact that these people need to know. So you got to take your own emotion out of it and get to it and ask these hard questions so that these people can know exactly what you know. And the reason why you should be able to come up with them questions is because you do know, and you can pick it out of them people so that the people will know. That's how you get it, but you got to take your emotion out of it. You got your own personal emotion in it, and you can't have that. And so what? They lied to you, and so what? ask them questions and let them lie to the people then. And then you show where they lied to the people. Because if they lie to your face while you talking to the people, then you can call that out, right? That's the type
Mm-hmm.
that's the type of time
See,
you know.
now you acting like ice. Now you acting like ice. Keep that fire going.
No, that ain't ice, that's fire.
But that's right though. You right. But
That ice, that's
I'm
fire.
a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. You know, I told y'all I wasn't just gonna turn over. I got two. Shoot, I got issues. Shoot, I wasn't just gonna switch overnight, but I'm making a good transformation.
You still gotta work on it. It's all right. But you
Yeah, I'm good.
gotta remember to take your
You
own
gonna
personal
have hey look. Just imagine just imagine I could say in about 2 or 3 months you're gonna be like, hey, you know what, Rich? We just gonna drop this conversation as soon as this over with, call me. I got something to tell you. And I'm cool with it. Cause that's the kind but you gotta be open to hear stuff. You can't change anything when you're not open to hear what somebody had to say. You when somebody trying to tell you to move a certain way instead of moving the way that you really feel that's just how you want to move. This is what. But I'm glad that you are coming on and you are talking to these people. And then there's some people that are going to come and talk to you that won't come and talk to me. And then there
mm,
might be some people that'll wish they would have came and talked to me instead of went over there and let. Cause you ain't gonna hold nothing back.
no.
You
No.
ain't now. Believe me, trust me, y'all wanna y'all if real talk to the audience listening. I will give you some kind of break. I will try to find an angle to let you off the hook. She is, if it's on her mind, is coming out. And if you're gonna love it, you're gonna love it. If you're gonna hate it, you're gonna hate it. But it ain't gonna be no care.
No,
I
I
Hey,
ain't
will. I do care a
lie.
little bit, but you know what I'm saying. So it's you go pick your poison. Pick your poison, man. You know, because anywhere I go, you dealing with a real person. You dealing with somebody that has passion. It's a difference between talking to somebody or being interviewed by somebody that has an agenda versus somebody that has a passion. We are very passionate, very
And
passionate.
I ain't letting shit slide. Rich good cop. I'm bad.
Nothing slide. She ain't letting nothing slide.
well, all right, Rich, close it out. Rich, you got 30 seconds, man. Make your
I got
point.
30 seconds. Satara, what we doing tomorrow at 9 o'clock? You gonna be available?
No, sir. I'm gonna be asleep. I gotta go to work at Monday morning.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be here live at 9 o'clock.
PM?
We gonna have the weekend review. Talking
Wait,
about
yeah, PM? 9 o'clock PM?
PM.
No, you gotta do it earlier than that for me, Rich. You know I be up
What you
at
want to do at 8?
Rich. I gotta be up at 3:45 in the
Do you
morning.
want it? What time you want to do it?
So wait, tomorrow no, 8 might you I'll call you after this. We work. I might
Okay, we're gonna we're
I
gonna
might
we're gonna we we're gonna do a weekend review before 8 o'clock tomorrow, and we'll be letting y'all know. And then I'll be talking about setting my guests up. Like I said, I'm off my rocker a little bit. I still gotta make communication with everybody that's gonna be on the show Tuesday. No one was sentenced to death. Yeah, Satara, we gotta talk about that too.
All right, then.
Cause
I'll
I
let
gotta,
y'all.
man, I've been making a whole lot of progress on that. And then like I said, that's another group of a whole lot of individuals.
All right, Rich, I'm finna take you off live, brother. Y'all, peace. I'll call you, Rich.
All right, thank y'all very much. Satara,
go.
keep that fire lit,